Last time on Rock Up Racing, the team kicked off Speedfest 2024 with an electrifying start. Robert and the crew faced fierce competition in their Porsche 964, navigating through a challenging grid filled with powerful V8s. Despite the odds, Robert secured a third-place finish overall and clinched first in his class. Along the way, he narrowly avoided a huge collision that collected many of the other competitors. The team celebrated their success, gaining confidence for the final race of the weekend. However, unbeknownst to the team, this race will not only push them to their limits, but also serve as a harsh reminder of the realities of motorsport. Welcome to Rock Up Racing.
Premier in a beef eater for breakfast is a trick that you could do with a coffee machine. So, put one latte in here, espresso. This mug can take a latte and another shot of espresso. Stunning. And a filling dish. So here we go, day 2. What? Let's go that way. It's day 2, and I've had 4 espressos, and Robert had these caffeine chewing gum things, and I feel like I can see through time now. Yeah, you are.
26 roaring machines are lined up for the final Bernie's V8s race of the weekend. This 20-minute showdown promises high-octane action, with grid positions determined by yesterday's thrilling race. Robert, in his nimble 964, starts in 3rd place, ready to take on the fierce competition.
2, 3, 4. So we're just getting the car all warmed up. So what have you done to the car since yesterday?
So just checked the pads out. Pads were getting really hot. I think I might have said this before. They were getting hot. They weren't breaking up, but they were getting like burnt. I think it's just down to like tired calipers that might be just dragging on them a little bit. But anyway, they've been out again. They don't seem to have been any worse than they were after the first race, so not really worth worrying about. The pedal's great, so there's not really a need to bleed them again. It's got a load of fresh fluid in it. It should last way more than one race, so that's not a problem at all.
Yeah.
Been around all the tyres again. Once obviously they cool down, they're right down way lower than they should be, so chuck a bit of air in them, up to, a bit too much, just so it's safe. Once the car's warming in the paddock, the assembly area, I can then do a final whip round and just let the air out, get them to the point where they were yesterday. It's very similar weather, similar track temp, so we're going to run with very similar pressures. Rob was really happy with the balance of the car, so it seemed to work quite well. The fuel, we've gone for the same amount of fuel as we used in the first race. There was a lot of yellow flaggage, so we didn't actually use as much as we thought we would, but we know how much it will use, so we've gone for a safe amount, which is about half a tank. Yeah, just whipped round, checked all the wheel bearings, suspension, that kind of stuff, gators, everything seems great, so yeah, I think we're ready, mate. We're going to go for it. Starting 3rd. If the Tuscans have a little bit of a tussle, you never know what might happen. Might open the door for Rob to get into 1st, so he's a great driver, especially in like a defensive position. He's really good at holding his place in the track, so I think yeah, we've got a really good shot of getting quite a good finish today. Yeah, bring it on.
Starting third is obviously an advantage. It's just going up against the V8s on those straights. We're gonna have what's his name, Dave Stewart, right up behind him.
Yeah.
But no, you're right. In a defensive position, I think Robert, under pressure, Robert performs at the best, doesn't he?
Yeah, the speed at which the car can come out of corners is quite lucky, really. You can keep it in second gear. The car makes all its power between 5 and 7,000 RPM, so you've got to really work the car to get the power out of it, whereas the V8s are just like, when they're out of the corners, they're just gone, especially when it's dry. Like that. So yeah, we're quite fortunate in the sense that we can access our peak power most parts of the track without having to worry too much about bogging down when coming out of a corner. So yeah, we're not at too much of a disadvantage in a straight line. I think yeah, we'll be alright.
Fingers crossed for the race.
Yeah, fingers crossed, mate. We'll be fine. Got to smash it.
So there we go. So once the car's all warmed up, we're gonna head to the pit lane. We'll see you there. Right, here we go, off to assembly area. Right, here we go.
With the car raring to go, the team heads to the assembly area. This race is shaping up to be a barn burner. Ahead of Robert on the grid are two absolute powerhouses, Stuart Robb and Steve Hyde, both in TVR Tuscans. Both pack enough horsepower to pull a train, presenting formidable competition. Just like yesterday, Dave Stewart in his TVR Griffith is right behind Robert, poised to challenge. But it doesn't end there. 21 other fire-breathing V8s are all vying for those top spots. The stage is set for an epic showdown.
So we're out after this race, and look at that. That's not ideal, is it, mate?
No. No.
Okay, so after a massive delay, huge delay, the cars are finally on the track, so they're just gridding them up, and then we should be racing.
Robb makes an incredible start, swiftly overtaking Hyde at Druids to claim second place. Stuart Robb, however, begins to vanish into the distance. His powerful V8 too much for the nimble 911 to match. In his rearview mirror, Robert can see the V8 brutes closing in, adding intense pressure as the race heats up. A few laps in, still maintaining second place, Robert sees a familiar sight in his rearview mirror. Jack Tetley in his Chevrolet Monte Carlo NASCAR closing in fast. This powerhouse machine roars past the 964 as if it were standing still. Now relegated to third place, Robert must stay focused and consistent to hold off the rest of the pack. The battle is on. Going through clearways, another familiar competitor hurdles up behind Robert, Matthew Ellis in his Talbot Sunbeam Lotus. This fully carbon-shelled classic is incredibly quick, posing a serious threat to Robert's third position.
Okay, so we've got the first safety car of the race. This makes things interesting. Bunch everyone up again.
Well, that's great for us because
A safety car, no.
Matt will be right behind us.
Yes.
With the safety car on the track, the grid bunches up again, putting Matt Smith directly on Robert's tail. Matt, in his TVR Camaro, is poised for a strong restart. Robert must hold his ground against this powerful machine as the race is set to resume. The pressure is on, and every move will count. The race gets back underway and the action kicks into high gear. In the corners, the 911 shows its strength against the big V8s. With its rear engine and superior traction, Robert's exit speed is faster than the V8s, allowing him to put up a fierce fight. The battle intensifies as Matt Smith pushes his more powerful car to the limit, hunting for any opportunity to overtake Robert for that fourth spot. The battle intensifies as Matt Smith inches ever closer, but Robert's defensive driving keeps him at bay. The tension is thick with every corner and straight, pushing both drivers to their limits. However, a sinister turn of events is about to unfold as they come out of clearways, something no one could have anticipated. Coming onto the pit straight, Matt Smith is primed to launch his V8 attack on Robert. But suddenly chaos erupts. Wheel nuts shear off the hub, detaching his wheel and sending it under the car. As Matt drives over it, his car is launched into the air, spinning frantically right in front of the rest of the pack. The unexpected disaster sends shockwaves through the race, leaving everyone in stunned silence.
Oh my god, poor Matt Smith.
The race is immediately red flagged, but Matt's car remains in a vulnerable position. It feels like an eternity as all the cars carefully navigate around him before they are finally pulled into the pit lane. The tension is palpable, with everyone holding their breath until the track is clear.
It looked as if Matt Smith's wheel just fell off on the straight. Hope he's okay. Never nice to see anything like that.
Thankfully, Matt Smith is unhurt, and his car has only a few scrapes and knocks. This incident is a stark reminder that in motorsport, while there are incredible highs, the unpredictability of the race can throw anything your way. With the race red flagged, Robert clinched 4th place. Despite the drama that unfolded on the track this weekend, a 3rd and a 4th finish is a fantastic result for the Rock-Up Racing team.
It's got no grip anywhere.
What's that?
The car just doesn't have any grip.
Oh, really?
I don't know if these tyres are not good or...
Tyres done already?
Yeah,
How are the brakes?
fine.
Brakes
Yeah,
fine,
really
so it's
good.
just tyres.
Yeah, the pedal sort of goes longer and stuff there. Weirdly, during the safety car, the same yesterday, the pedal goes longer during... Normally, it comes back on the safety car.
Yeah.
But we have got no brake cooling on this car.
Well, that's something maybe we should just look at then. Well done though, mate.
Yeah, he's
Really good. Really good.
I think the yellow car would have probably held the can for that NASCAR, wouldn't it? I reckon this went on, it would have done.
Off she goes.
That's a fantastic race weekend in the bag. The team celebrates their results as a family, looking forward to the next races while hinting at something new and very exciting on the horizon for Rock-Up Racing. Don't forget to like, comment, and most importantly, subscribe. You won't want to miss what the team gets up to next.
We've done a thing. How do I explain it? It's probably best to just show you. We've bought an LMP2 car.